Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A nice warm welcome to the EVES auction room here this afternoon. My name's Grant Child, and my role is simply to facilitate proceedings through our 1 o'clock session. We've got a fantastic team here at EVES. Robin, she'll be looking after all the technology as far as the auction process is going, and look after all the slideshow for you. And up the top of the screen, you also see my fellow auctioneer, Jordan Silverite. He will take over and he will be conducting the 2 o'clock session. Those folks across the bottom of the screen, they're part of our negotiation team. We call them on auction day, but they're part of our management team, extremely experienced, and they're here today to help you today. If your bids don't take us to our seller's reserve price, as auctioneers, the only time we can put a property to the market and sell it in the auction room is once we have reached or exceeded the vendor's reserve price. If we don't, then we'll pause the auction. We'll give you that opportunity to have discussions with our sellers. We're here to try and help you today get across the line. If you are buying, help buy your new home, and of course if you're selling, help you move to the next chapter of your lives as well. So we'll assist you in doing that, and we won't hold up proceedings. So our negotiation team will assist you there. Once you reach agreement, it will come back to us and we'll confirm any amendments and then put the property to the market and sell to the highest bidder. Auctions are no different to any other real estate transaction, folks. There is documentation that we have to work to. So just tending to that very quickly now, the buyers and sellers guide, well, that's been around for a long time. Copies of that are available in the stand outside of the room, but we are obliged under the Real Estate Agents Act to provide those to you. So we trust that you've had perused those documents and taken the advice that's necessary throughout that booklet. So that takes us now to the most important one, of course, and that is the contract of sale that we work through. We've circulated that in draft form. If there's been any changes to those draft contracts, I'll alert you to them, but finalised copies are also on display and available in the stand just outside of the auction room as well. So a pretty straightforward document, folks. It's already been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand, the Auckland District Law Society, and of course our vendor solicitors. As buyers, we trust that you have forwarded it to your solicitor because it's a good idea to make sure that they've got their approval because at auctions you do bid and buy on the basis you are deemed to have accepted the vendor's title. No requisitions, there's no outs. When you bid and buy at auction, it's all over. You own the property. Now, immediately on completion of the auction, folks, your only obligations today are, of course, to give us your do-re-mi on the contract there, your signatures, and, of course, part with a little bit of your cash, and that's the 10% deposit. That's all that's required to be paid today, folks. The balance then gets paid on settlement date. Those dates do vary from property to property, and I'll confirm the settlement dates as we work our way through. That's about all. There's one other thing I would like to cover off, folks, and that's what we call vendor bidding. On the front page, what you see up there in blue on the screen is what is a repeat of the conduct of auction that's set out on the front page of that contract. Again, I'm not going to go through that in its entirety. Covered off your obligations in terms of buying the property and your completion, the signatures, etc. One thing I do want to cover, though, is vendor bidding. Vendor bidding is something that a lot of people have a little bit of a myth out there. They think auctioneers use vendor bids to push the price up. That's absolute nonsense. It never has been. Vendor bids are only used to get you to a level where the vendors are happy to continue negotiating. And we only use vendor bids if there's only one person that's participating in the auction. It's not bidding against you. You're not bidding against yourself. We're working with you to try and get you to that negotiating platform. We'll always be well below the seller's reserve price, and all vendor bids will be disclosed. So take comfort, folks. Bid confidently. If vendor bids are being used, we'll tell you. And it is simply to try and help you get to a level where the vendor is happy to consider working with you. So at this juncture, folks, any questions? We do have a couple of telephone bidders through our 1 o'clock session here, so welcome to those viewers and our viewers watching via the live stream. I know we've got some viewers watching via the live stream. In fact, we've got some vendors of the property that are in Spain, so welcome and nice of you to join us through our live stream here. No issues there? Excellent, no problems. Don't worry about the baby crying. It's all good. We like a bit of noise in the auction room. And don't worry, we can't sell a property to the baby. You've got to be 18 before you can do it. So don't worry too much about that. All right, number 2, 162 Waihi Road. Chris Raw from our Cherrywood office. He's been the principal marketing consultant of this great offering here. It is a 2016 classic build. It's constructed of excellent materials, and I can assure you folks, our current owner that's been residing in this place has been there since it was new and has thoroughly enjoyed living in this home. So the legal aspects of it is a stratum of freehold 743105. It's the record of title that describes all the legal aspects of it. You'll see Chris on the phone. We have authorised phone bidding in place for this property, and settlement being the 1st of December, Chris, 2023, in time for Christmas, and a bit of flexibility around that if we need to as well. Yeah, so, any changes to the channels list that you had circulated? A lovely, comfortable property, folks. This property here is an absolute classic. If you're looking for your first home, it really does tick that box. And if you are looking for an investment property, again, another box clearly ticked there. So if you're going to reside in the property, folks, you are about to endure a lifestyle of unquestionable comfort. In this particular home. You can see that by the way the home is just beautifully presented as well. You've got that brilliant layout in the home for nice easy living as well. You've got that lovely enclosed private courtyard as well. You see there on the screen. One of the key ingredients to this property though has to be location. And that location on Waihi Road there, you've got the Brookfield shops not too far away. You've got reputable schooling. You've got easy access in and out of the CBD. It is simply superb. Now, the only reason that this property is available for sale today, folks, is because our owner is actually leaving town. So what that does is that opens up a massive big double door for one lucky buyer here this afternoon. So who's it going to be? Who'd like to own it? Where would you like to start the bidding away? First one of the day. You set the benchmark on where we start, and then I'll guide you from there. Perhaps a $600,000 start. Somebody starting away at 6.
Yes.
Underway now with our fund bid now at $600,000. I'm happy to take $20,000 rises from here. At $600,000 it is on the phone here, against everybody else in the room here. Just the one registered phone bidder. Take it along to 620 if you will now. First call, let's get on the bike and peddling. Second time. Third, last opportunity for you to join us. Happy to work alongside your buyer then, Chris, at $620,000 with me. Vendor bid at $620,000. Do we say $640 for your buyer on the phone? Is the opportunity to come back in? $640 it is. At $640,000. Next retort is obviously the $660. Who goes there? If you're sitting on your hands, folks, it's a good opportunity now just to slip them out, put them up, and make yourself known, because I'm here to work with everybody. At $640,000. Once I call now. Second time. Third. Last opportunity. And around 660, 50, 60, 50, 60, 50, 60. Needs to be 60. Otherwise, I'm happy to go 60 on behalf of the seller myself. 60? Okay, 60 it is then, it's with me. Vendor bid at $660,000. At $660,000, put anything on top now. We work with you from here. Immediate retort now at $680. Do we say there, Chris? Won't be doing any further vendor bidding. Won't take it to $680. We'll pause, see if we can help them buy the property. Happy to take your 10. $680 it is. At $680, I'll take your 10 now if you want to put it to work. At $680,000. Otherwise, we pause and keep working with our buyer on the phone. At $680,000, I call it once, twice, third, last opportunity. What about a 5, sir? Here to help you. No? Mark, bids on the phone there at $680,000. Can you see if you can help me, please? Right, moving along, folks. The next one up is 26B Upland Street. Debbie Bennett from our Bethlehem office has been marketing this property. If you are looking for something that has got outstanding location and an absolute box full of opportunity, then this property here at 26B Upland Street is it. It is a home that is well equipped for professionals. It's got the office downstairs. It's got the private access, so it really is one of those properties, Debbie, that that ticks the boxes for a lot of lifestyles, isn't it? Really. When we look at the legal aspects of it, folks, it's a freehold estate, 375 square metres more or less is what's on offer here. Record of title 176153 is the record of title that discloses all the legal aspects of the property. 10th of November 2023, Evie is still our settlement date, but a flexibility around that as well. So a great opportunity here. And channels list, any changes to what they've had circulated or ticked off there. So it's light bright, it's spacious, and I think that's probably the positive feedback that you had. We had a conversation the other day, Evie. You know, everybody's sort of been saying the same thing about the property, how spacious it is and nice and light and bright there. And of course, you will recall when you went and viewed the property, and when you transition yourself through the home, you've got views for Africa, you've got those urban views, you've got views out to the mount, right out to as far as Mere Island, and of course being north facing, it certainly bathes in sunshine as well. You've got the two brand new bathrooms that are already being done for you folks, so no need to spend any extra there. You've got potential with the property. It's not essential due to some of the recent upgrades, but it does have potential for you to stamp your own mark. But storage is no issue because you've got absolute massive garaging, and I think that's been another comment, particularly from the males when they view the property there. It's funny that how blokes tend to like garages. Some of them like kitchens too. Potential to develop that downstairs area into multiple accommodation if you're looking for something like that for extended family or perhaps generate a bit of home and income as well. But it really is all about the location. Upland Street, we don't get very many properties for sale in Upland Street over the years. So here's your opportunity, guys. Who says go and what's your quantum? Looking for an opening bid now for 26B Upland Street. Happy to suggest a figure. My figure might be different to yours. Perhaps 850? 850 to get me started. Thank you. We're underway now at the back of the room now at $850,000, and I'll go into quarters from here at 850. $850,000 taking you to 75. Who's going to go there, folks? Here's your opportunity now. First call now at 850. Second, thank you. Appreciate your bid there at 875 now. 9 do we say for you, sir? At $875,000, new bidder joins us all on the back wall. At 900 we go now. Immediate retort at 925, should we say? 9 1/4 it is. At 925, making it 50 if you will. Here's your chance now. $925,000. Another 25, is it there, sir? 925 I've got there. Make it 950 if you will. First call now. Second time. Last opportunity for you to join us. Move you along in the right direction there. We'll just get on the same bike and we'll pedal away together. At 950, it's with me, vendor bid. Making it 75, shall we? At 950, vendor bid, heading you in the right direction. 75, can I say for you? Yep. Make it 975, we'll pause and talk at that stage. Unless, of course, they come back in again. 975 it is. At $975,000. Appreciate you working with me there, man. At 975. Perhaps another 25, take me to an even million, if you will. Here's your chance now. Otherwise, we're going to pause. We're going to keep discussing with the lady on the back wall. First call now at 9 3/4. Second, last chance that we are out. Karen, bids on the back wall at 975. Can you see if you can assist the lady, please? Well, moving along through our 1 o'clock catalogue today, folks. 85 Charlotte Gardner, working out of our Patmar office, has been doing a sterling job presenting this property out there. Such a sterling job, Charlotte. We had a conversation yesterday. If we don't sell here in the room today, you've got a conditional offer ready to be signed and presented to the vendors. So just making sure we've got that full disclosure, so there's no hidden agendas here, folks. If you don't buy today, you will be in a multi afterwards. So what you're buying here at 85 Arabian Drive is an absolutely outstanding family home. So if that's what you're looking for, then there you see it on the screen before your very eyes. I know you will have all spent time viewing the property and done your homework. So just to cover off that homework, the legal aspects of it, it is a freehold estate, record of title SA 73B, followed at 39, confirms you get 630 square metres of land, more or less. Now the security system, it stays, but it says it's no warranties in the security system. The rapid hutch and the wine fridge, they do not stay. They have been, we don't put it to current rentals when they go, and yeah, that's about all I need to cover as far as that's concerned. 40 working days from today's date is your settlement date. Any other changes? No, all as is. So there you go, folks. Everybody's all sorted up there. Massive living hub, that's what you've got in this property here. You'll recall when you went and viewed the property, you've got that modernised kitchen. It's got the scullery as well, so for you foodies, you'll absolutely thrive in this area here. And of course, you've got the two living areas that really do complement the home very nicely indeed. Outside, you've got that massive covered alfresco dining area, so if you're really into all year round outdoor living, then you really do get the boxes ticked there. You've got that huge kids playground out the back as well. So just absolutely superb, a real true blue family home here. The main photo you see there on the screen, plenty of space there to park your motorhome or perhaps a boat. You've got a good central location and you've got excellent school zones, so what else would you ask for? I know there's one thing that the property asks for, and that is its new owner. Our owners are keen to work today with a cash buyer. Where do we say go? For an opening bid?
1 million.
Pardon?
1 million.
1 million. I was afraid I heard you correctly. A little way to go from there. So happy to take $1 million start, and we'll go $50,000 rises from here. At $1 million it is. We're underway now. Over here on the left-hand side at 1 million. Take it to $1,050,000. Let's go there quickly now. Not dilly-dallying at this level. First, second, third. Last opportunity for you to join us. Happy to advance on $1,050,000 on behalf of the seller then, waking at 1.1. $1,050,000, it's with me. Vendor bid at $1,050,000. Make it 1.1 if you will. Bring it to 1.10. Otherwise, I'm happy to go there myself on behalf of the seller. Certainly away from the property's value at this juncture. 1.1. Thank you. Appreciate you working with me there. At $1,100,000 it is with our phone bidder now. Happy to make it a little bit easier on you now, folks, and we'll travel in $20,000 rises now that we're into a respectable area for the value of the property. At $1,100,000. Pop at $20,000 on top here, if this is the one you're here for. First call now. Second, last chance, are we in or out? Happy to run again on behalf of the seller then, Julie. It's at $1,120,000. It's with me. 1120 the money at 1120,000. Happy to take the 20 on top. Some of these decisions with phone bidders make things a little bit difficult. That's okay, no problems at all. $1,120,000 it is. 1,120,000. First call now. Second. Last opportunity. In or out? Okay, I'm happy to move along on behalf of the seller then. We're away from the property's value at this point in time at $1,120,000. 1140 with the vendor bid now. Vendor bid at $1,140,000. Remembering we've got the conditional offer ready to go. I'm quite happy to close the auction and keep working with those conditional buyers. I'll take a 10 now if they want the opportunity to work with our sellers ahead of that conditional offer. Otherwise, they'll be in a multi afterwards if they come back. $1,140,000, be clear. Vendor bid, happy to take 10 to give them that opportunity to discuss. Charlotte, happy lifted on behalf of the vendor then at $1,150,000. Options closed. Hand it back to you. We keep working with those conditional bidders. Right, back we go, folks. 2-bar 162 Whitehead Road. I have an amended bid now, Chris, with your buyer on the phone there at $700,000.
Yes, that's correct.
Just confirming the bid at $700,000, man. Your instructions to me as your auctioneer today are to sell to the highest bidder. On the market it goes then, folks, at $700,000 even. With in favour of our phone bidder, I put it to the floor. Take any denomination you wish to put on top. Your opportunity is here. That's a $5,000 rise. I'll take a 2.5. I'll take a single. I'll take anything you put on top, maybe a $500 bid if you will, but I'm calling it 3 times. First call, second, last chance at 700,000 before it goes. It goes. Sold for the top Congratulations, man. Congratulations to our bidders on the phone. We're moving along to the fourth property in our catalogue for the afternoon, folks. Number 10A, Seymour Place. Owen Fox, Kristen Kate from our EVES on Cameron office there up at the in the Gate Park Shopping Complex. They've been marketing this property here at number 10A, Seymour Place. You've got outdoor space galore for off-street parking. You can see that on the screen there. And you've got an absolutely desirable location for excellent schooling in this particular part of our wonderful city. When we look at the legal aspects of it, it's a freehold estate. SA 69D, folio 338 confirms that you get 240 square metres plus an undivided third share and 178 square metres as well. Now the chandelier and the stairway is ornamental only, just disclosing that, making sure that everybody is aware of that. The chandelier in the hallway is only ornamental. 23rd of November, Ryan, is still our settlement date. We've got a flexibility around that. Any changes to the channels list? Yes? All good? Excellent. Just taking a couple of boxes there. When I was talking to Kristen yesterday in the EVES on Cameron office, Kristen described this property as a great sun catch, and I think you really hit the nail right on the head there, Kristen, with this one here. You've got that spacious open plan living that spills nicely out to the deck as well. You've got that downstairs area and that gives you the extra 3 bedrooms and its own facilities as well. So an absolutely brilliant setup. If you've got teenagers, you know, if they're a little bit unruly, you just banish them downstairs to this area. If you want to get a boarder in and perhaps supplement your income, then it certainly ticks the boxes for that as well. You've got the generous garaging and workshop area. That's an absolute bonus with the property. And if you need that little bit of extra space, you've got Mitchell Park just down the road there to fly a kite or kick a ball with the kids. Brookfield Shops, well, that's just an easy stroll away from Seymour Place, just sort of up and over the hill, down the bottom there. You've got the Brookfield Shops right there that's got everything. And when you're located in this area, folks, it is easy walking for the kids to go to all levels of schooling. So, in your hands, guys, be happy to take a start anywhere in the 6s for a property of this calibre in this location. Anywhere in the 6s would get me underway. Get me excited as well. Alright, let's get started. You're here for this one. Anywhere in the 6s, you just tell me where. High, low, middle, I don't mind. First call, second, last chance for a start. Only here to work with the cash. Obviously none here today. I'm going to close the auction and hand it back to you. How much do we, what sort of buying power for a property of this calibre in this location? I mean, it's an outstanding location.
Yeah, it's a great property ground in a fabulous location. The motivated vendors have asked us to price this $100,000 under GB at $740,000. So it's good buying.
$740,000, folks. I would suggest that you get your skates on and get out there to talk to Kristen or Owen. That property's not going to stick around too long. $740,000 is your buy now price for number 10A Seymour Place. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, great pleasure in introducing our next property, the 5th one in the catalogue for today, number 286A Grange Road. Marketed by Adam Grierson, working out of our EVES the Lakes office, and Taylor Hart working out of our Cherrywood office. So when location, convenience and absolute sheer quality is important to you, let me tell you something for nothing. This property will be very, very hard to beat. It is an absolute stunner. The legal aspects of the property, 371 square metres. You don't need a lot of land to look after when you reside in a property like this, so that 371 square metres more or less is really all you need. That's all described in record title 920915, and of course that is the best you can buy in New Zealand, being a freehold estate. 24th of November, guys, is our settlement date. Channels list. Even got a pizza oven? No? Oh, that's excluded, okay. So the spa, I'll mention if you really want that pizza oven, talk to these guys. They'll make it happen for you, guarantee it, because I know how they work. They do a great job. But the spa and the pizza oven, they do not stay. So just making sure that you're aware of that, and there is an extra clause in the contract stating that the vendor solicitor has authorised early release of the deposit. So back to the property itself. No other changes to the channels list, guys? No? All good? So back to the property itself. Have a look at that. Just visualise yourself sitting around your outdoor furniture out there. It won't be that you see there on the screen. You've got to take your own along and just enjoy those inspiring views. Now you've got those inspiring views from the top and the bottom as well. So the wonderful views from upstairs, you see it there on the screen, but then downstairs you've got that wonderful pool area as well. And let me tell you something else for nothing, folks. This home was crafted with excellence because it was built by Asset Homes. They have got an absolute, incredible, impeccable reputation for building quality in our city. So this is one of theirs. The grandeur of the two-level entrance, well, that really does set the tone when you first enter the property. You've got that beautiful eye-catching colour palette that makes a very striking impression on you, and that striking impression just continues with you every step of the way right through the home, doesn't it, guys? It's just something superb indeed. The kitchen, well, that's an absolute true gem. It's got that generous scullery as well, and you're going to have a hell of a lot of fun throwing your pots and pans around in a kitchen like this one, I can assure you of that. Being at the end of the driveway, that brings you a good sized double garage, plus you've got that extra parking as well, so that's an added bonus for this particular property, but it really is all about location. Located at the upper end of Grange Road there, it is just absolutely outstanding. Easy access to everywhere you go, and again another one co-located for easy walking distance for kids to go to and from school easily, and not too onerous at all. If you are looking for low maintenance luxury living for Christmas, folks, then it is right here at number 286A Grange Road. I understand, guys, you've got a couple of people still doing their homework on the property, so I put it to the cash buyers here today, folks. Anywhere on the northern side of 1.3 million, and I'm happy to work alongside you. You do need to be on the northern side of that. You determine how far on the northern side to start the auction away, and I'm happy to work alongside you and work with you to help you buy this absolutely stunning property indeed. You can almost hear your minds thinking, God, I wish we had the money to buy something like that. I'm standing here thinking it myself, actually, because it is a lovely home. Cash buyers, set the benchmark. Where do we say go? First, second, last chance, interrupts. Okay, it doesn't look like we've got the cash today. Those guys that are still doing their due diligence on the property are going to be happy to hear from you, because the auction's now closed and is now available for sale on the open market. Talk to one of the boys and they will help you with this, but I can assure you our vendors are keen to work with a buyer and get on with their to the next chapter of their lives. Auction's closed, guys. Good luck. Thanks, Graham. I know it's not going to take you too long again. It's a stunning property. Right, back we go, folks. 26B Upland Street, $975,000. Clear instructions from our sellers, and that is to work a little bit harder. The property's not for sale at that sort of level. Anything on top gives you the opportunity to work with our sellers. Take 5 or 10 to give you that opportunity. First call now for anything over $975,000 to give you the opportunity to work with our sellers. Second call, third, last opportunity, otherwise the auction will be closed. Closing the auction, Karen, back to you, Debbie. A little bit more work to do with that one. The property is very much available. Talk to Debbie from our Bethlehem office if you've got interest in that property. Right, moving on, folks. First things through the door, and our radiant glorious Grace Anderson working out of our EVES Katie office, and she's been marketing this wonderful property at number 8C Church Street. Our southbound vendors are ready to hand over their hidden gem here at number 8C Church Street. When we look at the legal aspects of it, it is a freehold estate, 534 square metres of land, more or less is what's on offer, 309 853 is the record of title that describes all the legal aspects of it. There was some documentation originally circulated that didn't have a settlement date. That's been corrected. The settlement date is now 20 working days from today's date or such other date that's mutually agreed between both parties. And if you are a little bit concerned about the clause in the contract stating about the caveat will be removed prior to the settlement date. So, Chapel's list there, Grace, any changes there? No? All that's circulated. So, you've got a wonderful property here, folks. You've got that effortless connection to the spacious deck there that really does grant you those all-encompassing views that you see on the screen there, looking right across there to the majestic Kaimai Ranges. The section itself is well and truly adorned with well-established gardens for you to enjoy as well. You've got a well-appointed kitchen in the home, so no issues as far as that is concerned. You can see there the thoughtful design on the screen there, the way the home is laid out to make the most of that approximately 203 square metres of living space, and it all basks in an abundance of sunlight and those scenic vistas as well. You've got a remarkable combination here of comfort and convenience at 8C Church Street. You've got a short stroll to the vibrant Urutara domain there. If you've got kids and or you've got grannies and that sort of thing, you can shoot off down there and fly your kites and kick the footy. You've got the opportunity to indulge in the delights of the Friday afternoon farmers market down at the domain as well. So in your hands, guys, where do we say go for this one? I'm only here to work with the cash interest. I know you haven't all come along to see me. I'd like to think so, but I don't kid myself that much. Looking for a start now. You set the benchmark. Where do we say go? First call for an opening bid now for 8C Church Street. Second, last opportunity. Isn't it amazing, Robin? We sit here, you sit there week after week after week. When an auctioneer calls for an opening bid, everybody goes quiet, doesn't it? They hold your breath. Last chance now. Okay, so what sort of buying power? I mean, it's a wonderful home in Katikati. So it's so comfortable and everything. How much do we need to buy a property like this?
The property is now priced at
$825,000. There you go, folks. If you're investors, should be all over that one as well. First home buyers, well, it's right in the price range where most of our first home buyers are buying at the moment. And you've got a wonderful home to boot. 825 buys the property. Good luck with that one, Grace. All right, let's go to property number 8 for our 1 o'clock session today. 146 the Boulevard is the property that we're talking about. And talking about classic marketing consultants. There she is over there. Working out of our Patamar office doing a sterling job. Now, we had a conversation, we had a conversation just before 12 o'clock today, Frank. You've got a conditional offer coming in on this one. So there you go, folks. Again, I just remind you, total transparency here at EVES. Don't think that we're kidding when we do that sort of thing, because in recent weeks I've been saying it, people are going, yeah, typical auctioneer, full of rubbish, and they've actually missed out, or they've gone into a multi afterwards and got pretty grumpy about it. So just making sure that you are aware of that, because 146 Boulevard is a very rare find of this sort of size in the Golden Sands area. The added bonus of this, friend, is I think it's one of those ones you walk in the door and it's just full of surprises. You just, every step you take, there's something else there. Whoa. So one of those properties as well. A freehold estate, 510 square metres of land is your land holding. 664184 is the record of title in the South Auckland Registry Office that confirms all the legal aspects. Now, the sparkle doesn't stay. Solicitor is also inserting the clause authorising early release of the deposit, and the ceiling fan does stay, but it's as is. So, no warranties as far as the ceiling fan, but it does stay. Wednesday, the 15th of November, friends, still our settlement date. Any other changes or anything to the changes? So, there you go. Now, this is a former Trident home, folks, so another building company with a good reputation around our wonderful city as well. And this one here, when they constructed that, they knew by putting some awesome outdoor space in a nice private yard, it would make the home something very special indeed. And they were absolutely 100% right. And this one does come with the pizza oven. It does stay, so I've got it right this time around. So Inside, you'll remember those dual living spaces, and they're separate as well there. You've got the separate wings in this property as well, so it really is ideal for generational living as well. Or again, another one, if you've got some of those, unruly teenagers, you can give them a boot up the backside, send them down the other end of the house, and away they go. So absolutely perfect set up for growing or blending families as well. And it's all less than a 10-minute walk to the local town centre that is under construction as we speak. So in your hands, buyers, cash buyers, your chance now to get ahead of the conditional buyer. Where do we say go?
Yeah, we're 900.
Home?
Start at 900.
Start at 9? Okay, no problems at all, sir. Appreciate you starting at 9. I'm going to go straight to $1 million on behalf of the vendor now. At $1 million is with me on a vendor bid now, and I'm happy to take a 20 on top of that for you. At $1,020,000 we go now, at $1,020,000. Appreciate you working with me there, sir. At $1,020,000. Who says $1,040,000? Here's your opportunity now. First call now, second, last chance, are we in or out? So working alongside you then, sir, at $1,040,000, making it 60, do we say for you? $1,040,000 and 60 we go now. At $1,060,000. There it is over here at the back now with my starting bidder at $1,060,000. Next retort would be an immediate move to $1,080,000. First call now, let's go there now if you want the property. How's the time to step in and get involved? Second time, third. Last opportunity, $1,080,000 then, sir, on behalf of the seller. Vendor bid, make it 1.1. We'll pause and give you the opportunity to discuss from here. At 1.1 we go. At 1.1 it is up here with my starter bid. I really appreciate you working alongside me, sir, here to help you. No, won't be doing any further vendor bidding. With anything on top now, if you want to earn that opportunity to work with our sellers, otherwise we pause and talk with the gentleman at the back. Once, twice, last chance now, in or out. Trevor, bids with our starter bidder at 1.1 at the back, please. And see if you can help. Right, Steve Cameron from our Waihi office, the handsome gentleman over here on the right-hand side here. He's had the pleasure of marketing this property at 9538 State Highway 2. Fully renovated, exquisite property that embodies the perfect blend of modern country living and absolute spacious elegance. That's what you get here at 9538 State Highway 2. When you look at the record of title 814020, you find that you get 5,000 square metres of land with this property, so a great parcel of land. It is a freehold estate. 20 working days from today's date, that's all you have to wait, and you can move in and enjoy this property. Channels list, Steve, no changes there, or as circulated there. So just a quick reminder, folks, as a standard with any property in Waihi, there is the Waihi Mine clause in the contract that just guides you where to go if you've got any concerns about the Waihi Mine. But this property here, it is just absolutely superb. You've got that modern kitchen, that forms a real focal point of both style and functionality throughout the home, and it boasts that sleek, the sleek finishes and ample countertop top spaces as well. You can just visualise yourself in there, just really cooking up a storm and making meal preparation an absolute delight. You've got that expansive deck, you've got the unobstructed rural views, well they become your backdrop as you see there on the screen. Look at that, it's just simply superb indeed, and it really does become an extension of your living area, which is absolutely ideal for hosting those soirees or just unwinding while you're immersed in the beauty of the landscape that you see on the screen here. Additional to that, you've got the huge 4-bay shed. Now that's got 3 big doors that goes into it as well there, Steve. So that offers you an abundance of space for storage, workshop, or housing recreational vehicles, all that sort of thing. So in your hands, buyers, would you like to say go for a property of this calibre up there in Waihi? 9538 State Highway 2 is the property in question. My question is, what's your value? Where do we say go? Tell you what, you can all put your hand up to bid at $1 million. You won't buy the property, but you can at least go away and say you bid $1 million at an EVES auction today. First call now for an opening bid. Second, Last chance for cash interest. A very special property indeed, Steve. I'm going to close the auction because we're only here today to work with cash buyers. But Steve, once we find a buyer that's got $1,250,000, they're going to own this property, aren't they? Definitely. So that property is now priced, folks, $1,250,000. Talk to Steve out of our Waihi office, and he will certainly assist you with that. The property is still available, and you are going to be purchasing something very, very nice indeed for just $1.25 million. Andrew Place. That's the next one. Jason Hyde Hills, working out of our Cherrywood office. This property here, folks, is perfectly located right next to the Phillins Point School, and being a rear unit, you get the privacy that comes with it as well. When we look at the legal aspects of it, record of title SA 28A, folio 272. Confirm the property as across these freeholds. 95 days from today's date, Jason, is this property rented? With the tenants stay?
They could, yes.
So there you go. You want an immediate return on your investment there, folks. So 95 days from today's date is your settlement date. Flexibility around that. Of course, if the tenants do move on, or you want to keep the tenants on. Any changes to the channels list there, Jason? No, always circulated. So located right at the top end of Andrew Place and elevated for those peaks of the port and everything that go with it as well. But it really is all about location and proximity to the CBD and the water's edge, or just the opportunity to just jump a fence and you're in the school grounds as well. So you don't need a lot of land when you own a property like this in Andrew Place, because you've got the school grounds right there. You've got the potential to modify and modernise and get that capital gain going forward. Now, as I said, the current tenant would love to stay, and we've also got a rent appraisal of up to $670 a week. So you do all the calculations on that, and it is really, to summarise, it is a property in a brilliant location, loaded with options like a double-barreled shotgun. So in your hands, buyers, where do we say go for this one? I'm not going to help you with this. I'm just going to leave it entirely up to you. $620,000. We're underway now. Thank you. Appreciate your start, sir. At $620,000, we'll roll along the $20,000 rises from here. 620 it is down here. With my starter bidder, making it 40 if you will. First call now. Second time. Last opportunity. If you go alongside you, sir, at 640 with a vendor bid. $640,000 with me, making it 660 with Sherwood. 640 it's with me on behalf of the seller, making it 660 if you would. Just need one of these movements, sir. $640,000, be clear, it's with me. I'm away from my instructions at this point in time. As I say, 660 on your behalf. It's the name of a good band too. First call now, 660 we go. 660 we go. Over here on the right hand side, my left hand side, your right, it's $660,000. First call now for an advance on 660,000. Second time, third. Are you here to join us, or are you just going to leave it up to us to play together? So you have to obliged to go once more on behalf of the seller then at $680,000 with me, vendor bid. Take me to 7, we'll give you the opportunity to discuss with our owner from there. Yeah? Wrong answer. Take me to 7, we'll give you that opportunity to talk to our owner, sir. Yeah? What about 90? Make it 690. I'll give you that chance at 690 as well. You're feeling generous. Make it 690, sir.
685 would be the next.
685. $685,000. I'm obliged to call it 3 times, but we'll give you that opportunity at 685. Once, twice, third, last chance at 685. Mark, that's there, the gentleman at $685,000. You see, you can assist him. Right, back we go, folks. 146 Boulevard at $1,100,000. We haven't had any advance on that. My instructions are clear. Sorry, sir, I can't assist you at that sort of level. At $1.1 million, vendors are happy to wait and get a little bit more. $1,100,000. I put it to the floor. If you are here for this one, now's the time to push forward. You set the benchmark, and we'll work with you from there. Otherwise, we're simply going to close the auction. First call now. Second, last opportunity. Closing the auction to you, sir, at $1.1 million, and the auction is now closed. Anybody can come forward. Appreciate you participating there, sir. Just put that offer on paper. Fran will work with you, and we'll see if we can help you afterwards. The property is still very much available. Very well for our last property, our 1 o'clock session. We'll be handing out the for our 2 o'clock session. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. 23 Kinloch Way is the subject property. The last one in our 1 o'clock session. Sarah Brown from our Bethlehem office. Marketing is very tidy, north-facing home, and a much favoured brick and tile construction as well that we are all well and truly aware of. The legal aspects of the property, all confirmed in record of title 266359. It's a freehold estate, and if you don't want big grounds, this one's a perfect situation and scenario for you. It sits on 283 square metres of land, more or less. 5th of December 2023 is your settlement date, so you can be in for Christmas. And when you recall the property, you'll see here as it comes up on the screen, the kitchen that forms the central hub of the home as well is not only practical but very functional indeed. The open plan living here enables great communication for families at those busy times of the day and in the evenings. The living in the master suite, well, they open out to that wonderful sunny patio there for your daily dose of vitamin D. Minimal grounds to care for, as already mentioned, so a great option for downsizers, those looking for less to look after, retirees, investors, maybe first home buyers. Here's your opportunity here, and of course all nice and handy, easy access to the Bethlehem Town Centre. So in your hands, buyers, 93 Kinloch Way. Put it to your consideration. Looking for an opening bid. Now you've gone quiet, haven't you? I reckon the easiest way to shut people up in an auction room is call for an opening bid. I should have done that right at the start. Opening bid now for Kinloch Way, folks. 93. Once, twice, last chance. I'm going to close the auction though. We've got some buyers that are just doing a little bit of last due diligence on this, so I'm going to close the auction. Leave it with you, Sarah, and they can carry on with that due diligence, and you might be able to help them in the next hour. So, in the meantime, we just pause the auctions, folks, handing over to Jordan Silverite for our 2 o'clock session, and I'll be back with you as soon as I can to finish off property number 50B, Andrew Place. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much. If you have just joined us here for the beginning of our 2 o'clock session, welcome along. If you came around, you've been here to see the 1 o'clock session. Hello again, nice to see you all here. Jordan Silverite, my name, by way of introduction. I'll be the auctioneer for at least the next 9 properties here, and well, certainly some great properties we do have up for grabs for you. But I can't do it all on my own. I do have a wonderful team to assist me in selling these wonderful properties to you. Firstly, Robin sitting beside me. She controls all the technology that you see here in the auction room, and of course up on the big screen behind me there. Grant, our National Auction Manager, ran through the 1 o'clock session with you, and certainly some wonderful properties there. And by the looks of it, maybe a few still available if you're watching along on the live stream, or perhaps in the room not quite in a cash position. Well, that's good news for you, but hopefully we've got 9 wonderful properties next, which we're looking for that cash buyer for. I'll touch on that in a moment. Of course, we do have Trevor, Craig, Mark and Karen as well. They are what we refer to as our elite team of negotiators. If we can be on the floor to a level where I'm not quite permitted to sell the property, I might, just might, pause the auction and see if we can help you out when you have a conversation with one of these wonderful managers and negotiators here. But I'll touch on that more in a moment. We'll go to the documentation. Firstly, they remind you do bid on a cash unconditional basis here in the auction room. Acknowledging a few things. Firstly, you have in fact had a look at the contract of sale. That's what you'll be signing if you are our lucky purchaser. You agree to the terms dictated in that contract. You also acknowledge that you have received one of these, the Buying and Selling Guides, published by the Real Estate Authority. Of course, which you have completed any due diligence necessary, which puts you in a pretty prime position to buy here cash unconditionally. Now, to that contract I touched on, that of course that's the most important document that we work to here in the auction room. Late interest on the phone, good to see. Welcome along, phone bidder. I'll talk to you shortly. The conduct of auction, well, I'm not going to go over it in full. It's on the front page of the particulars and conditions of sale by auction there. I'm just going to touch on a few things for you. Firstly, vendor bidding. Vendor bidding is purely the seller's way of saying to you, the buyers, thank you, but no thank you. At this level, not for sale, happy to remain the owners, in fact, at the vendor bid level. Now, if I place a vendor bid, I'm the only person authorised to place vendor bids in the room today. If I do place them, they'll always be clearly labelled as such and always well below my confidential reserve price. Each property is subject to one of those, of course. Like I say, if I place a vendor bid, always clearly labelled, always obvious, and you'll need to be above that number if you want to buy the property, or at least have a conversation with one of our negotiators there. The other thing I'll touch on, phone bidders. We've just had a late interest over here, thank you Ken. Late interest on the phone. Certainly if we do have any phone bidders, they'll need to be registered with the appropriate paperwork signed off prior to bidding today, and I'll endeavour to let you know as we do have each individual auction come up and whether there is any phone interest on it. The last thing I'll touch on is your obligations. Well, firstly, if you are our successful purchaser or purchasers today, you are required to do a couple of things. Firstly, you will need to sign the contract of memorandum, of course, sealing the deal there. That's when we can then start the celebrations as you then process through the payment for your deposit. A mere 10% of the purchase price, which is due upon the completion of the auction. Then we can all go next door. You can tell the lovely ladies at the cafe that the auctioneer likes a nice cold beer, and you can have whatever you guys want on you. Of course, you're the one celebrating, right? So good luck to you if you are buying here in the auction room today. Wish you all the best. This would be an absolute perfect time to let me know if you do have any questions. Otherwise, potentially later, it's a little bit risky putting a hand up in the auction room if there's no intention to buy. But put it to you there. No? All happy? All good? Wonderful. We'll move on then. The first property. Now, I touched very briefly on vendor bidding. This first property, and there's also one coming up at number 4 in our session here, there won't be any vendor bidding. So I'll just make that really clear to you folks. This property here that we've got, 176, the Boulevard, marketed by Fran Harmon out of our Pakamara office. This one we've had what we refer to as an acceptable pre-auction offer, and therefore the auction has been brought forward to today. So as I say, no vendor bidding. I'll announce a number shortly for which we are in contract to and welcome any interest over that level. But if we get nothing further, we will be sold when the hammer comes down. Firstly though, this property, it is a real box ticker. From its location to its entertaining features, it is absolutely no surprise that we are here ahead of schedule for a wonderful property on the Boulevard. Now, legally described, it is a freehold estate, being 499 square metres more or less. The record of title is 693837. Your settlement date, that's your move-in date, well, that is 40 working days from the date of the agreement, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon between all parties. And you'll see your channels list up on the screen there as well, folks. So you can be absolutely happy and confident that those will meet you come your move-in date. To the property itself. Well loved but meticulously maintained, this wonderful home offers supreme comfort in the form of living, and the fact that the open layout where you can cook up a storm while still remaining sociable with the family, well, that will certainly come in handy at the end of a busy day. But without a doubt, in my opinion, what sets this property apart from the competition is that fabulous outdoor space. That covered pergola shades you from the sun and shelters you from the rain. But if it is really coming in sideways, well, the temperatures, they could remain high, the wind's coming in sideways, don't worry, pull down the sides, you can continue to entertain and relax. And of course, you do have that second living, it basically becomes a second living area. Now, a wonderful backyard as well, the kids, and of course, man and woman's best friend, happy to enjoy there. You've got a great neighbourhood as well in a location like this, excellent schooling in Penning Town Centre, shops, cafes, once a weekend, make the most of your lifestyle here at 176 the Boulevard. So at this time, I'll announce to you that we are in contract for $1,080,000. $1,080,000, make it clear, folks, if we see no further, we sell it away. I'll call it to the room, first the call, move behind the podium, make it second, hammer goes up, it's a third call that buys, It goes. Sold. Congratulations to our parties here at
Get through our 1 o'clock session, folks, through 50B Andrew Place at $685,000 market support to our first purchase $690,000, but the owner is happy to continue owning the property at that level. $690,000. I'll take anything else on top to give you the opportunity to working with our seller, otherwise the auction's closed. Once, twice, last chance or else. Auction's closed. Handing back to you, Jason. A little bit more work to do on that one, and back to Jordan we go. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for your patience. We'll continue on now. You can see on the screen here, lot number 12, 216A Dixon Road. Leon Santork out of our Pakenmara office again, hard working out there, and another wonderful property out there on Dixon Road for buyers to make the most of. Whether a holiday hideaway or a family foothold by the beach, well, there is absolutely plenty to love about your new life here on Dixon Road. The contract, well, it reads as a freehold estate, 400 square metres more or less. Record of title is 199472. Your settlement date, your moving day, book the moving truck for 45 working days from the date of the agreement or otherwise as mutually agreed upon, folks. There's been no date changes to the chattels list as I'm aware, and just clause 23.0 in regards to an early release of deposit as instructed by the solicitor of the sellers. Now, harnessing the natural light, the home feels light and bright, which complements the beachy vibe offered at an address like this. And with peaks of Mayor Island and the Pacific Ocean beyond the treetops from that master bedroom, it truly is a great home with plenty to love. The kitchen, well, that takes centre stage between the living spaces, making entertaining easy and relaxing even easier. And when you do find yourself spill outside, well, it is pina coladas out there. It is definitely not getting caught in the rain. You've got that covered pergola, which provides you shelter. Meanwhile, when the sun is shining, you've got lush green gardens and surrounds, all with a true tropical feel to it. And it goes without saying that being one block back from the beach, well, that has its obvious benefits for you folks. You'll certainly find a home and a lifestyle that you will love here at 216A Dixon Road. So, open it to you, cash buyers here in the auction room. I know we've certainly got some conditional interest, but we've parked that. Deal with the cash interest first. Call it 3 times if it's there. First, for cash. Second call then, buyers. Third chance, let me know, and if you are here and you intend to buy, you need to let me know now, or we close the auction. Final call then. Okay, we'll close the auction on that one there, but as I say, certainly some conditional parties that will be quite happy to hear this is still available for them, so wish you all the very best, and I'm sure it won't be very long for a property like this, a location like that. Wish you the best. Okay, we'll come back to this side of the bridge now. 106 Coopers Road, George Isaac Jacobs, based out of our EVES on Cameron office there. Well, they've been marketing this wonderful property, and certainly, well, there's lots to love about it. A nice versatile home on a great sized freehold section. Could be a great first home, plenty to love here, as I said. Now, the level of description, you'll find that it is 682 square metres more or less of freehold land. Your unique identifier is SA20C folio 1387. Now, not too long to wait, just 20 working days from the date of sale or otherwise as mutually agreed upon between all parties there. A nice little bit of flexibility up the sleeve potentially should we need it. And your chattels list, well, it's not enormous, but it's more about quality than quantity up there, I would agree. The property itself, well, if red is the colour of love, you'll absolutely love the kitchen here. With its modern appliances, built-in dishwasher, you can entertain friends and family with ease due to that nice open plan layout of that entertaining hub. Soak in the urban views and bathe in the morning sun on that brilliant decking, where of course you can entertain al fresco over the summer months or retreat inside where the HRV and the heat pump systems, well, they will keep you comfortable no matter the external conditions. And situated just a short drive from the bustling Bresnan or Gate Park shopping villages, you'll have access to an array of different eateries and local conveniences, and of course your proximity to main routes further afield, well, not too hard to get to from a wonderful location like 106 Coopers Road. So buyers, at the moment you've waited for, I call to you now for an opening offer. Start us away, you tell me where you see value.
650.
Wow, certainly. I heard us.
I said 620.
620?
650.
Straight in, 650. I'll take it because it's a higher number, obviously, okay? It's 650 though. Welcome to 20 rides if you like. Happy to even work with you there. It'll be
20.
20 on top, absolutely.
20.
Then 70, say again.
20.
90 we are. At 690 we go. We come back then 710, is it with you?
10. Yeah.
17. 17.
Sorry, no, 10K.
Yeah, I thought hence the delay in my reaction there. Look, I'll treat you the same though over here. At 7 with you though, do we make it 10?
20.
20. 720. Strong move. It's 720. It's this side of the room. Welcome back. I can offer you the 10s if you like, but I think we're seeing 20s is the way to go. In your favour though, it's 720 000. I'll call it now. First the call. Second chance. Third call now at 720. Nothing further. Would it help if I told you? On the market, play for keeps. At 720, I'll call it 3 more times. In your favour though. First, second, third call, nothing further from the room here. At 720, welcome a single on top of it helps you. Final call, hammer up. It goes. It goes. Sold. Congratulations. Congratulations, my bidders at the back there. We appreciate you partaking. Yes, well again, big congratulations to our new owner there for Cooper's Road, but another property which is very similar to that first one in the way that we have received a acceptable pre-auction offer subject to no bidding today. Now 26A Lindley Terrace, proudly marketed by Helen Gladden out of our Cherrywood office there. Now Helen's been working very hard and behind the scenes here and well presented an offer to our sellers of this property who did deem it to be acceptable subject to no further bidding today. So like I touched on before folks, this particular property here, this particular auction, lot number 14 won't be any vendor bidding. I'll read out the number very shortly for which we are in contract for, and if we have further interest over that level, you're welcome to come in at any point, and if we don't, the hammer comes down. But the property itself, well, welcome to a family home that just embodies comfort, convenience, and a dash of modern luxury. Nestled in the welcoming neighbourhood of Judea, the property offers the perfect blend of contemporary living and timeless charm. Now to the contract, it is legally described a freehold estate, 544 square metres more or less. The record of title being 151468. Now your move-in day, the 30th of November 2023, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon, certainly not too long to wait now, being that we're relatively halfway through October already, so I'd certainly start looking for some moving boxes over the weekend. People voted, of course. Back to the property, of course, though, a wonderful property. As you step inside, you'll be greeted by open and airy living spaces that invite natural light through the rooms. The thoughtful renovation, well, it is evident throughout, ensuring a fresh and modern ambience that's both welcoming and stylish. Barbecues in the sunshine, well, they will be an absolute staple to your summer itinerary, and with that great sized entertainers decking, well, there's also a good backyard as well for the kids to play, and then retreat back here for a saucy on the barbie afterwards. Location, well, it is everything in this home. Well, it offers the best of both worlds. Situated in a nice handy neighbourhood, you'll enjoy tranquility of the quiet cul-de-sac while still being just a short walk or drive away from all your local amenities, schools, parks, shopping centres, you name it. Property like this, it's got it all. So buyers, I tell you now, we are in contract for $775,000, and I'll welcome any interest above that level. You tell me what you want to pay.
777.
777, okay, $2,000 rise, welcome in, good luck.
785.
785, great play.
87.
87 with you there, 787, 85, 90,
792.
and 92, straight back.
100.
800, absolutely.
802.
802, at 802 with you in your favour here at 802, what do we say to that? 805.
807.
807.
810.
810.
812.
812.
815.
15. Make it 17 if you like, and 15 it's in your favour now, and I'll call it. First, 815 000. Second the call. Anything further, we put a 2 on top. Third call now at 815, folks. Remember, we play for keeps. If there's nothing further, hammer goes up. On the market and selling at 815. It goes. And welcome home. Do appreciate you bidding, and good luck on your journey still. Thanks very much. Of course, a wonderful congratulations to that party on the previous property there. But we move forward with another wonderful offering here, up the road a little bit there at 5 Beth Lane. Grace Anderson and Rachel Love will team up to bring this property to you buyers. A wonderful property here for you. Me and you, in fact.
Just before you go any further, talking about these two lovely ladies up the front here. Our company has an elite club called Golden Hammer Club, and that is for recognition of auction marketing excellence. There's some really stringent criteria that goes with it, and today it gives me great pleasure to welcome Grace Anderson back to the club. You didn't know it was coming, you can tell that by the colour of her face. Well done, Grace, congratulations.
Thank you, Grant.
Right, well, I mean, hard to top, but I guess we've got to sell the thing now, don't we? We'll do our best anyway. As I say, a luxury townhome nestled within the, well, you've got the River Views development there, the Uratata, is that how I pronounce that? The River Views development in the heart of Katikati. Now, one of just 6 units situated right on the riverfront, boasting wonderful views of the river and, of course, the Kaimai Ranges. Here is a great opportunity for you if you are looking for something modern in the heart of Katikati. Now to the contract though, it is a freehold estate. You'll find it there, the record title 988754. It is firstly 169 square metres more or less. And secondly, you've got a bunch of shares in it there, so just make sure you're aware of that, folks. Secondly, an estate and fee symbol, 129 share and 1393 square metres. And you've got, as I say, it's broken up there, the third estate being 1296. Fourthly, in 22 square metres, and fifthly, of course, you do have the undivided 94 square metres there for you. As I say, all pertain, it's all applicable to the solicitors only at this point moving forward. What you'll get by is the wonderful property about to pop up. Just touch on your moving day, 97 days from the unconditional date, which of course if we sell today, it'll be 97 days from then, but also a little bit of flexibility potentially offered to you there. Further terms of sale, just 23. Clause 23 will pertain to the assignment of the benefit of the warranties, guarantees, contracts and commitments from or with third parties in favour of the vendor to the purchaser. And 24.0, the purchaser acknowledges that they are aware of the Residents Association agreement for the owners of the Uratata River Views development and have been provided with a copy of this document. Now the purchasers are aware of the financial contributions and obligations to owners contained therein. Jargon complete. Let's get on to the property itself, folks. You can discover the Katikati charm here. You've got vibrant art, lush landscapes, and of course, friendly locals. This picturesque town, well, it could be your new home. And a little overhead shot there shows you just how well it is situated. Your adventure, well, it awaits in Katikati. A high-spec interior fit-out doesn't disappoint. And this gorgeous home, well, it enjoys a high standard throughout, where the open plan kitchen, dining and living area, well, that just bathes in the natural light thanks to, of course, its orientation. The custom-made designer kitchen, complete with ample storage and sleek engineered stone bench tops, well, they are just an absolute dream. You can see it there. Being a freehold title and having access to that recreation and common areas, well, that's just absolutely beneficial when you're buying a property like this. It is a great opportunity to join the diverse community, and of course you've got that convenient location and a wonderful home. Really can't ask for too much more, buyers. All I ask for is an opening offer. What we say, you tell me what you'd like to pay. 5 Beth Lane in Katikati. Call it to the room now then, buyers. First the call. Second chance, we look for cash interest here on the auction floor. Third time then, buyers. Okay, look, doesn't look like we've got the cash on this one, ladies, but certainly motivation high. We've been instructed to price the property, is that correct? Okay, So pricing the property here at $680,000. Okay, 680. It represents pretty good buying for a property like this. So certainly, if you're watching along on the live stream or indeed here in the room, 680,000. That's all you have to pay. Grace or Rachel will be happy to take that phone call for you. Good luck to you, ladies. Okay, well now 598B, Pakamara Beach Road, Kelly and Kyra Ormsby, based out of our Mount Maunganui office in the heart of downtown Mount there. Well, they've been marketing this wonderful property here, not far from the sandy shores of Papamoa. The executive home is a true gem, tucked down private driveway, away from the road noise. It offers the perfect blend of tranquility and convenience. Now to the front page of the particulars and conditions of sale, you'll see it is 443 square metres of freehold land, more or less. The record of title is down as 262103. Your chattels list, that's on the screen there for you. Just note the exclusion being that hot spring spa, but certainly you're welcome to bring your own spa or when you do move in on the 24th of November 2023, or otherwise as mutually agreed upon there. With 2 living areas and 5 bedrooms, some with their own courtyards. In fact, this home is designed with comfort and versatility in mind, like I touched on. That third floor master suite, it's a sanctuary in its own right with that private deck and breathtaking views, while the second floor wraparound decking, well, that's perfect for entertaining. Live the dream and embrace the laid black back lifestyle of Papamoa Beach, where a stroll to the plaza is classed as a busy day when you live at a property like this, and a paddle in the surf, well, it's just hard to beat. Double garaging and covered parking for your boat or camper van ensures that all your recreational needs, well, they are more than met. And whilst comfort of living it is guaranteed, your coastal paradise, it certainly awaits you buyers. So I call to you now, cash unconditional buyers in the auction room. Touched on that. You just tell me what you'd like to pay for a wonderful property like this at 598B, Papamoa Beach Road. Okay, first the call in. Second chance buyers, if you're here to buy, you need to let me know. Third call. Okay, doesn't look like we've got cash on this one, we'll close the auction. But again, we do have motivated sellers there. Kelly, your instructions to us?
Instructions over to now for the listed property at
$1,450,000. So we're going to price the property at $1,450,000. If you do have interest, get hold of Kelly or Kyra, they'll be happy to help you out. Wish you and your sellers the best. Thank you. Okay, back over the bridge from coming in, 65 Clark Street. Ranjit Singh, out of our EVES on Cameron office, standing over here with his manager Craig. Well, they have the privilege of working together, and certainly Ranjit working with our sellers on this wonderful property here in a prime gate park location. Now, it's a charming family home, and it's sure to appeal to both family and first home buyers, investors alike. Legally described, firstly, an estate in fee simple and undivided half share, and 847 square metres more or less, and secondly, an estate in leasehold. Now, both the first and second estates comprised and described under the record title SA 42B Folio 923, South Auckland Land Registry. The channels list, just note there the security system as is, the TV aerial as is, and the dishwasher is excluded from your chattels there. But otherwise, folks, there's been no late changes at all as far as I'm aware there, Ranjit. All that's circulated for you. And your moving day, well, just 15 working days to wait, not so long at all. Put it in the calendar and make sure you've asked all your friends to come and give you a hand with all the lifting. You do all of the, we'll call it sort of directing, if you like. They can do all the heavy lifting for you. Because, of course, when you move in here, well, it is a wonderful home that you'll get to enjoy like that. Hearty family meals will somehow taste just that little bit better here. With a highly practical kitchen, it is complemented by timeless elements, which not only means your food will taste better, but it's also more enjoyable just to cook meals in a kitchen like this. Now, the living and dining area, well, they seamlessly connect to the outdoors with that spacious sun-soaked terrace. Well, it is perfect for gatherings between family and friends. Zoned for excellent schooling and within, of course, close proximity to, well, a variety of different stores, facilities, public transport options for you. This property, well, it ensures your lifestyle is one of absolute convenience. And, of course, you are in a wonderful Gate Park neighbourhood there. So buyers, look for wonderful new owners now in your hands. You tell me where you'd like to start the bidding. We'll see if we can help you out. 65 Clark Street. What do you say? First the call then. Second chance. Third I make it. Okay, we'll put the brakes on that one there. Close the auction for you. A little bit more work to do, but certainly some phone calls to make. Some people are interested to see if this is still available. If they do have any interest, they can give you a call. Good luck. Thank you. 45R Phillips Drive over there in Oropi. Well, Jay Song out of our Lakes office, he's been marketing this quite impressive property. Certainly if you've been through, you got to one of his open homes or he took you through on a viewing, you'll know exactly what I mean when I say impressive property. Elite living, the ultimate combination of rural and residential, where you get the benefits of being close to all the conveniences of the city, whilst all the privacy and serenity of living rural. Legally described, it is a freehold estate, 3,747 square metres more or less. Of course, of that freehold land, that unique identifier being 95897. Chattels, I'll just take you through a couple of them there. The drapes are excluded in the second lounge. The underfloor heating is as is. The fridge and freezer as is. That fridge in the garage, and also the washing machine and the candle heaters. There's 3 of those all as is as well for you. Your move-in date was the 12th of December, which, not too long to wait. Certainly good to be in before Christmas, which is nice. But otherwise a little bit of flexibility offered to you there if you need it. Now, north-facing high ceilings and plentiful windows, well, they create an atmosphere through the home that screams spacious and inviting. Recently renovated to blend authenticity to modern charm, where the elegant kitchen, well, it certainly meets the brief. But it's the flow through the home that maximises your lifestyle. From that open plan living, you can spill out to that new decking where no matter whether you're sheltered from the elements, I'd imagine the ideal spot to sip away champagne and toast to good buying decisions. The backyard, well, it is absolutely nothing short of enormous. And it offers a little something for everyone, be it the veggie beds, the well-landscaped gardens. You've got the green-fingered buyers where you're going to be absolutely at home in a property like this. Sprawling lawns for the kids to kick a ball, swing a bat, or bounce on the trampoline. Look, they can choose, folks. There's plenty of room for them. Great schooling nearby, and of course you do have city fringe location. Pretty much everything's right there for you. Prestige is the word that comes to mind, and I'm pretty sure we'd offer it to you here at 45R Phillips Drive. So guys, call for an opening offer. You start away, tell me where you'd like to go. Opening interest?
1.6.
1.6. Welcome in at 1.6. It's a start nonetheless, and welcome you there at 1.6. Good luck to you though at 1.6. Chasing me a 50 on the rise from here though at 1,600,000 in your favour there. Call it to the rest of the room though, and I make it a first call if you like. Second, the chance here at Phillips Drive, and third, I make it at 1.6. Do we go 1,650 now? Vendor bid 1,650. Be clear there at vendor bid 1,650. 1.7's next move if you like. First the call at 1,650, vendor bid. Sellers happy to remain, well, the owners.
We'll do 1.7.
1.7, appreciate you working with me. We'll see if we can get you to a level we can help you out. At 1.7 though, it's in your favour there at 1,700,000. Call it to the rest of the room if there is further interest here, but at 1.7 I've got it in this gentleman's favour. At 1,700,000. First the call, second chance, third and go. Okay, 1,750 vendor bid. Need to see you above that level there. At 1.8 next move.
$1,775.
Let's see 1.8. Need you at 1.8. We'll see if we can help you at 1.8. Yeah, 1,750. The vendors are happy to hold the home.
1.8.
And 1.8. Appreciate you working with me. Look, what I'll do, I'll call it to the room. If I get nothing further, we'll see if we can help you out, but I'm obliged to call it. First the call then at 1.8. Second, third, nothing further. we'll pause, we'll see if we can help you out, sir. Seems you're the only cash interest in the room. Mark, we've got the buyer up the back here. Okay, we'll continue on in a friendly and hopefully financial manner here at 10 Matariki View. Paul Walker, based out of our Bethlehem office. You'll find them there. If you have any queries, certainly that side of town. But, well, evidently over in Welcome Bay, he's more than happy to help you out there. And, well, a wonderful property over in Welcome Bay here, offering breathtaking panoramic views from Moal and of course over to the Kaimai Ranges. Your new home, well, it presents a harmonious blend of comfort, warmth, practicality, and of course you've got privacy on offer to you as well, buyers. Freehold estate it is, 910 square metres more or less. Record of title is 470578. Your channels list, just note that the greenhouse is as is condition there, and the garden art and furniture has been excluded for you. And just note there's been a late addition of two heat pumps for you as well there. Just make sure I've got that one correct for you. Correct. And Paul, 20th of December is your move-in day there, 20th of December 2023. So again, just in time to celebrate Christmas in your new home. Now, when space is of high importance, well, you'll appreciate the home even more. Multiple living areas and ease of access to flow out to that covered barbecue area where al fresco dining over the summer, well, it will become quite the regularity, I'm sure. The well-appointed kitchen, well, it is a culinary masterpiece where the state-of-the-art appliances and that expansive layout, well, they're ideal for both cooking and entertaining. You pick whichever you want to do. If it's just your home, no problem, or you want to bring the neighbours and friends around, up to you. Spacious double garaging, well, that allows the daily drivers and of course all that recreational gear we accumulate over time. You've got room for that. Plus, of course, you do have that concrete pad for the boat or the motorhome, the camper. Well, really a wonderful property. You've got a bit of lawn there if you did want to, stretch the legs a little bit, but a wonderful location, not far to everything else. So buyers, I say to you now, I call it to you on the floor here. I look for an opening bid at 10 Matariki View. Okay, silence isn't quite what I was hoping for, but I'll see if we can help you out. It's not a silent auction, we'll clarify that. First the call in for cash interest, second time then buyers, third call now, I make it for you. Okay, doesn't look like we've got cash in the room for this one, Paul, but certainly I know we've got some conditional parties who've shown some interest, so work with them now, invite everyone along, give Paul a call, and he'll be happy to help you out there. Good luck to you, Paul. And we'll be back very shortly with the result for 45R Phillips Drive. Okay, folks, I won't delay any longer. We go back now, 45R Phillips Drive. We've paused and had a conversation with our lead bidder. Just confirm for me, you've raised your bid to 1.9 for me. Okay, at 1.9, well, instructions we need a little bit further at this level, so I'll call it to the room 3 times. If nothing further, we'll close the auction. First call there at 1.9, second chance. Third call now for interest above 1,900,000. Okay, auction closed. If you do have further interest now, invite conditional along. Feel free to get hold of Jody, we'll be happy to help you out. And certainly welcome you put that offer on paper for their folks as well. That's all for the auction room here today, EVES auction room. Certainly go out and enjoy the rest of your Thursday afternoon, and we will see you again next week for another wonderful lineup of property.